Happy Tuesday for October 29th, 2024. I'm Jules. I'm in my project room and I have one thing, well, kind of two, to show you. I haven't done a lot of crafting. I have been working on the next Wonderful bird that gets launched on November 1st. It's about a third, almost half, not quite, about a third of the way done. It's actually Monday I'm filming this, and that's because I am leaving town on Wednesday, and so I wanted to make sure I had a video recorded and edited, because tomorrow on Tuesday I will be doing all of the last minute things. This past weekend I was at Fiesta Subaru here in Albuquerque, and they were hosting their, I think it was their first Furry Friends Fiesta. And they were holding adoptions for dogs. They had City of Albuquerque Animal Welfare there. They had Watermelon Mountain Ranch on site also with dogs, and they are a no-kill shelter. And then there was another shelter there that I wasn't expecting, who is Santa Teresa, I believe. I'm not familiar with them. They had quite a few dogs there. And what I did was I made coupons that I gave to each of the shelters for 6 to 8 dogs, hoping that they would get adopted. Any dog that got adopted, they were supposed to give the new pet parent one of these coupons to bring it to the hip stitch table, which was inside Fiesta Subaru, and where we had blankets at our table for them to choose to take home with their dog. And that was made by the Creature Comforts group at Hip Stitch. These are a group of volunteers. These ladies come once a month, the 4th Wednesday of every month, and they make blankets from fleece and flannel for shelter pets. Previously, we've only been taking them to Animal Humane, and they weren't participating in this particular adoption because they had one at another Subaru in town. So I touched base with the representatives from Animal Welfare and from Watermelon Mountain to find out what their needs were, and then just tried to make sure I had enough blankets for, 8 to 10 dogs per shelter on site with us. 9 dogs were adopted. 9 dogs were adopted that day. It was only from 11 to 3, so I think that's pretty good. 3-hour period, and they were adopted during that period, so it was great. I designed a logo for Creature Comfort, so that's what this is. I did it Thursday night and Friday morning because I made a t-shirt for the host of this group. Her name is Ania, and she has been on board since the very beginning, which was August of 2023. So it's been a little over a year, but she's been hosting it. She volunteers to host. She always brings homemade vegan candies and baked goods and stuff, and to share with the volunteers. And she takes the blankets to Animal Humane at the end of the meeting every month. And so I wanted to make sure she had a t-shirt because she was going to be there with me that day. This one was mine. Just happened to be a shirt I had, and thanks to Jennifer O, I have a bunch of new tie-dye shirts. This was an old one that I had actually picked up at the thrift store, so this one got relegated to having an iron-on put on it. Ania brought me a black t-shirt from Old Navy that she wanted her design on, and I had just a little bit left of white glitter heat transfer vinyl, so I used that for her. So you can't really see it in the photo, but it was very sparkly, and she was very happy with that. We felt like it was a really good day. I did manage to get these done. That Saturday morning, I actually, now that I have a logo, I actually did my shirt Saturday morning before the event. I also designed flyers and put together a classroom calendar for Hip Stitch to hand out. Made a couple of signs to pin to the tablecloth. It was a bit of a hectic day, but it's all over now, and now I know what to expect next year, which is really good. I spoke to the community outreach person for Fiesta Subaru, the one that reached out to us and invited us to participate in this event, and she said they would love to have us again next year, And so my plan for next year is to schedule a work day specifically for this event. Once I know who's participating, I know what shelters are participating, and we'll make sure that we have blankets to their specifications set aside specifically for this event. So I said I'm traveling on Wednesday, and that means that I won't be home on Halloween. I do actually have sort of a costume put together. I have the beginnings of a costume put together. And I bought this yarn. This is that Bernat Easy, Blanket Easy Loop. It already has loops on it. It made me think of something kind of like leaves. So I bought a couple of skeins of that. If I don't use it for the Halloween costume, if I don't have time, I thought I might play on the plane and see what I could figure out. I also got this, and I was thinking, combined together, they might make something that goes along with my plan for my costume really well. Take a look at this and see if you can guess what that costume might be, because I'm not going to show you what clothes I'm going to wear. That's it for me, y'all. I hope y'all are doing okay. I hope you are finding time to be crafty. I know it is hard, and I hope you're well, and I will see you next week one way or another. Bye!